Are tantrums ruining the day in your home? Emotions are very abstract concepts, and many autistic children find them very difficult to process. It's not that they're not feeling the emotion, sometimes they're feeling it very strongly, but it's just that they don't necessarily have the skills to express their emotions appropriately or to be able to read them in other people. And sometimes what we see is they don't have emotional gears, so it all comes out in a huge explosion of anger, which can cause lots of problems at home. In the next few minutes, I'd like to tell you some ways that you can go about developing emotional regulation in your child at home. I'm Linda Phillips, speech and language therapist and founder of Parenting Autism, where we teach parents of young autistic children key skills to develop and improve their communication and social interaction. So how do you go about teaching young children emotional regulation skills? Well, the first thing is to consider the environment that you are creating. You want to create an environment where it is safe to express emotion. You want to validate the emotions that your child is experiencing. We are not talking about validating the behavior, but we do want the child to know that it's okay to be angry or upset. Number two, you want to name that emotion. So you want to develop an emotional literacy in your child. So when they are upset or angry, you say, "You look upset, you look angry." And when you are upset or angry, label what it is that you are feeling. Because by doing so, you are teaching the child the connection between what they are feeling and what they are experiencing, and you're giving them a label for that, which is like a little hook in the brain, which enables them to access it more successfully the next time round. The next thing you want to do is to make a connection between their feeling and the trigger. Autistic children often find this very difficult to do, so they don't recognize why they are angry, and it's helpful to point it out to them. So if you see something obvious happening, you say, "You look angry," and then you might say something like, "I think you're angry because your brother took your trains." So by doing so, you are helping them to learn the connections between the triggers and what it is that they're actually feeling. And the next thing you want to do is you want to create some boundaries around the behavior. So you want to tell them what's okay and what's not okay. It's always okay to feel the feeling. That's not up for discussion. But the behavior may or may not be okay. So you tell your child what's not okay. It's not okay to hit your brother. But then you give them an alternative. So you can say next, "But it is okay to hit the cushion when you're angry." So you give them another option. So in these small ways, you are helping your child to develop some very important emotional regulation skills. So first of all, the environment needs to be a safe space where the child can express their emotions safely without being told that they're being silly or they're fussing. And then you want to name the emotion so that they begin to develop an emotional vocabulary. And then you want to link the trigger and the emotion for them so that they begin to make that connection. And then you want to tell them what's okay and what's not okay when it comes to behavior. Thank you for watching this video. Please would you put in the comments something that you find useful when it comes to teaching your child emotional regulation skills. And if you found the video useful, would you do me a favor? Would you share it on your social media so that other parents can hear this message? And to thank you for doing so, I'd like to give you a free gift to help with your child's communication skills. You can claim it at www.parentingautismcoach.com.